This is a Chucky Beat production.
Hey guys, 2019, first race of the season, Words Island. First time I'm racing there, like a lot of many other people that you see here in the picture. We're just about to begin here for our first lap. That's gonna be a neutral lap. Let me tell you guys, this freaking race is tough. Ho ho! And we are on our way. That's a neutral lap, so we're taking it easy. It was a crazy windy day. On the way there, I just checked the course. I did did one lap myself basically, and realized right away that the wind will play a very big role here. You can't see it here, and by the way, I shot the audio for the actual footage because trust me, you don't want to hear that noise of crazy wind coming here from the right actually. Anyway, they gave us a neutral lap, I guess, just to check the course, see how everything goes. So we all gonna get familiar with it. You see a lot of potholes and cones in the middle of the course here. Anyways, I knew right away from the gun that the wind gonna play a very big role here, and it's gonna be like a mode of survival from the get-go. And the guy that I was looking at is right now in the front on the left there. You can see him wearing all blue. His name is Ben. Strong as hell. I knew right away he's gonna attack from the gun. So we're gonna do the first lap. Making a right turn here. Sharp right turn. When we coming here at speeds, that's gonna be crazy. Headwind right here. And it's keep on turning to the right. And basically at that point, that was a freaking strong left to right wind that basically pushed us all the way to the right. You'll see it soon. Promise you guys. So just checking the course here. Again, everybody taking it easy. And I am waiting for us to get to the start finishing line, knowing that Ben will attack right away from the gun. That was the obvious. The question is, who's gonna follow him? And do I want to follow him or just let anybody else, work? You know what they're saying? Let everybody else work. You work only when it's absolutely necessary. And even right now, you know what? Right now it's critical. It's a neutral lap, but I'm like what, 10th wheel here? And if there's a gap from the attack from the get-go, any little gap to close in that crazy wind will cost me more than just burning a match. That will be, and there you go. Look at this. Look at the wattage down below. The race is on, and it's freaking 700, 600 watts at the get-go. Everybody going crazy, and the obvious happened. Obviously, Ben is attacking in the front, and he's getting just a little gap that just kept on growing. Because right here, freaking strong crosswind from the right to left. And this Rockaway guy, the guy that wears basically the black and pink, eating all the wind. I was actually in a good position here. But the thing is, this guy is very, very strong. Now, obviously when I'm racing, I don't really know what's going to happen at that point, so I'm just following wheels, telling myself it's way too early. And even if Ben's getting a gap all by himself, or even with the second guy, it's just way too hard to hold the field, right? Well, I guess I was wrong. Anyway, we're coming really fast here. Headwind. You can see Ben up in the front. He have like a gap of like just 2-3 seconds. The problem is, guys, I don't know if you understand here. I'm sitting on the wheels. To close that little stupid gap here, that takes hard effort. And the guy in, I think the name of the team is Rockaway. I don't remember really. Forgive me. I don't really follow teams that well. Anyway, the guy that wears the pink and the black, you can see him bridging up to Ben. Freaking hard effort. I'm just blocked here. I can't do much, and to be honest with you, I'm just telling myself it's way too early, just follow wheels, no way they can survive, right? Well, like you probably guys understand already, I was wrong. So, first attack, everybody following. Now, I had a rear camera, you guys can't really see, obviously. I was trying for the last couple of days to incorporate it into the video and put it on the corner, but without a lot of success. Anyway, look at the wattage, that's nuts. 800 watts, 700 watts. Look, I got it. So you don't see the back right now. From out of like, I think we were like 20. There were gaps opening all over the place, and we got, I mean, the group got splintered right from the get-go, right on the first lap. I got relegated to the second group. And oh yeah, I got off-road here. Just for fun. That's the thing here, you know, the wind is so strong coming from the right that basically if you're last online and you have no space to go, you see on the echelon on the left here, you're basically getting pushed into the gutter. And that was the story of the day. A mode of survival. That's what it is. You see, I'm working as hard as the guy in the front basically. I'm getting no shelter here. Such a strong crosswind coming from the right, and here we're turning sharp right, and you know at the first few laps I got it wrong all the time. I still, you look, I have a little gap to the guy in front of me, I have to sprint, and okay, so I'm getting on his wheel and I'm telling myself, okay, I'm on the second group, but no, look at that, a little gap opening. You see that little gap? The guy is working as hard as he can, the guy in front of me, and he can't close that gap. Look at this, I had to jump off from the right, and I'm doing 500, 600 watts just to close the gap. I mean, that's the story of the day. I remember telling myself, man, that's what probably racing in Belgium feels like. If you guys don't know, crosswinds in Belgium, Spring Classic, that's what it is. You guys, you want to race in crosswinds? Come to Randall Island, to Ward's Island. Nuts. So okay, in this point, I realized that the guys up front, the two guys are almost gone, but I thought maybe I can even bridge to them myself, and that was a mistake. I put a hard effort here, I got a little gap on the field, it looks like I'm attacking them. I think it came more from excitement, you know, when you're racing and you're all pumped up, you think you're Superman, and you can do everything by yourself, and you can close gaps, and obviously at that point I realized that that's not gonna happen. I looked back, I saw them behind me, I had like maybe a few seconds. I mean, I wish I had the rear camera. Maybe later on I'm gonna also post the rear camera video. But I had a little gap here, I took it a little more, you know, easy on the hoods, and let them close the gap to me. But Ben and the other guy, the guys in the front, the SKP, I think at that point, they're doing the turn up ahead of, you know, you can see them right there in the distance on the right. They maybe had 10 seconds, but closing these 10 seconds, almost impossible, basically. So looking back, the guys probably right behind me at that point. Again, I have no rear camera here. So I told myself, don't slow down, you want it to keep going, there's maybe still a chance you can catch them. And I'm doing my work, and waiting for them to take their turn. They're on my wheel right here, I think. So just jumping back into the group, you see 400, 500 watts. Now I'm repeating myself here, but that's what it is, closing gaps. It's a mode of survival the whole time. If you're not working together, if you're not familiar with the course, and it takes maybe some time to realize how to work together in that course and get it right, to form the echelon the right way, and it took us few laps to get to it. Again, you see gaps are opening. I actually opened a gap here, but I'm doing 300 watts, 400 watts. That's, you know, that's I'm trying to keep it as steady as possible and just rest here. I think at that point, after last lap effort, I was on the limit. I I'll be honest with you guys, I was on the limit here. I thought I'm gonna get dropped right here, but yep. A mode of survival from that point on. So here's the right way to do it if you want to work together. You see the guy up in the front, open it to the right, but again, no rotation. Guys still not working together. It's basically a chaos, attacks, counterattacks. Not really, there's no cohesion basically between us. And this big guy in the front just took it up to the front and basically started motor pacing. This dude is really strong. And you can see I'm still letting gaps opening at that turn, and still I have to do a lot of effort just to close other gaps, and you know, not a smart thing to do. But again, it's the first race of the season, just reminding you. I'm not familiar with the course. You know, it took me, I think, like 3-4 laps to understand where I should be at any turn in order to have no gaps. And as you can see, look, 0 watts. 0 watts. I'm telling you, the guy in the front right now probably pushing 400 watts. It sounds funny, right? But that's how it is. If you know how to draft right in this course and you're opening echelons, you'll do alright. Anyway, the second group, we were 7 guys in the second group at that point. 2 guys in the front, so we're racing here for 3rd place already. I mean, that was pretty obvious. And just have to work together here. Keep it tight and getting it right. But look, that's the thing. If you see the course itself, the roads themselves, they're not really wide, so they're not allowing you to open big echelons. And if the guy in the front, for example, at that point, he was actually doing the right thing. It was opening to the right because the wind is coming from the right. But if the guy deciding to be, how should I say it? Deciding to be selfish, he can take it all the way to the left, work hard, and basically all the guys behind him working just as hard as him. There's no drafting. So let's see if I got it right on this turn. Nope, I'm still opening. Look, it's so funny how fast this little gap is opening when you're making that turn. And only at this point we started working together properly. You can see the guy actually in the front in the green and white telling everybody how to work, how to open the echelon, and he was absolutely right. You have to open it to the left. So the big guy is getting the draft on the right, and I'm getting a draft on the right of him basically. So he's working hard right now. Look, I'm on his draft. I'm still doing 400 just to get my turn. I can't I can't even cross his wheel. It's crazy how windy it is. Anyway, I'm doing my share here, but the 2 guys in the front, they're gone. They're basically gone. That's over. That's it. We're racing for 3rd here. If you're strong enough in this race, and you're realizing how, especially if it's a windy day, like it was on Tuesday, you can just attack from the gun and that's it. Look, the motorcycle, basically realizing it. And funny enough, in this race, actually the motorcycle is behind you. So since the gap was big enough, he was just crossing from the second group, us, to the first 2, and stayed behind them for the rest of the race. Finally, starting to get that corner right. Oh boy. So I'll fast forward a little bit into the race. We were basically working together, you can say. We started realizing how to work together on that little course here. But just to show you that thing that just happened in the middle of the race. Look at the guy on the left there. Holy crap, man. Where the hell did he come from? Almost took us down. Oh man, that would get you going in the middle of a race. Anyway, we keep on going here. Fast forward again, we're about 6 to 7 minutes to the end of the race. I finally managed to get the right turn correctly here. Second wheel, just about to do my share in the front.
This is a Chucky Beat production. This is a
So that's the problem with you know, the end of the race and you're doing your share. You have to be aware because there could be attacks coming. And sure enough, there you go. So I just did my share, and guess what? I have to now push now 900 watts just to close the gap here. Thankfully, it became a headwind at that stretch. At the end of the race, I felt like the wind was changing a little bit. So I managed to get back on our wheels, and we are chasing a lone, basically a guy that attacked us. He's just a couple of seconds in the front. You'll see him right away. There you go. So we brought him back. Now, after the guys chased in the front, that would have been the perfect time to counterattack. Obviously, the guys in the front are chasing, they're tired. I was on their wheels, I was tired myself as well. But I was thinking about counterattack here, but I was done. I was basically gassed. Everybody else were so tired. And we're getting into those, I think it was 2 laps to go here. And it's getting dark, as you can see. You're racing into the dark, into the night almost. And I'm gonna fast forward again. Alright, just crossing the finish line here. That's the last lap to go. And as you guys probably know already, I usually don't like to wait for the end of the race for the sprint. I usually put in my last effort right before the sprint, last late attack. And the wind is coming from the right here to remind you, so I was just waiting for the opening, and that's it. That's my last beat for glory right here. Taking it all the way to the left, hoping nobody on my wheel. I thought I'm gonna have a really successful move here. I was actually playing it right, but unfortunately, looking back right here, they were right on my wheel, and you're gonna see them cutting me on the right on the corner. Got a heart attack here. Yep, we're not gonna let you go. So at that point, I'm trying to chase just to get, just to get back on their wheel, and I'm telling myself, you know what? You never know what's gonna happen. Just try, stay on the wheel. But pretty fast, I felt my legs were basically gone, done, and there's no reason for me to stay for the sprint. And as you can see, I'm letting them go here, and that's it. That was the end of the race for me. So I'm not gonna sprint for 3rd place after attacking. I usually not sprinting at the end of the race as is, so why even bother? I was done here. Guys, that was an awesome race, and I want to thank Verrazano guys for having that race and promoting it, and Alex and everybody involved. I'm really recommending it, and if you are racing in the tri-state area, please come check it out. Very technical, hard course. Only if you only the strong survive on that course, especially if it's a windy day like today, like Tuesday. That's it. I'm getting into the finish line here. taking my time. I'm hoping maybe to race again Tuesday. I can't do Sunday, so if you guys see me, if you guys coming to race again, just stop by and say hello, guys. I'd love to meet you. And I'll see you guys in the next race. Take it easy.
This is a Chucky Beat production.